Hey Wildcats, we are going to do a Victorian house drawing, and we are going to be using crayons. You can use a little bit of colored pencil and watercolor paints to paint this in. Now we're using a big sheet of paper for this, so it's going to be a big paint drawing that takes up the whole space. And you can see I kind of, because it's the month of October, and I'm going to read a story to you about a kind of a spooky Victorian house. You can choose to kind of haunt your house if you want, or you can just have it be a nice Victorian house. So what you're going to do is start, and we're going to start with this bottom part, but everything is basic shapes. We got rectangles, triangles, squares, half circles. It's all going to be kind of basic shapes to get it started. Like I said, we're going to start with the bottom part. You are going to use a black crayon to do this, and then we'll be able to add color later. So I'm going to start just with making a rectangle down here at the bottom of my page. A long rectangle. And some of the lines you might end up going over top of anyway, like with to do my stairs and things. And I'm going to come in here and make a square. Now you're going to build it your own way. Build it your own way with shapes that you know. Fancy though, think fancy. Victorian houses are fancy schmancy. With the Victorian era house, the people who were building them actually paid extra to have them be fancy to kind of show off that they had lots of money. So they wanted to show off they had lots of money, so the more stuff you had added to your house, the more fancy schmancy it would look. So there's a fancy schmancy window. I'm going to make a double door here on mine. Now I'm just showing you the basics. You're going to be able to go in and build your house with basic shapes any way you want. I'm going to do a double, so kind of a frame. And from here I'm going to kind of bring this up for a tall part of my Victorian house. So I'm going to have to make my porch bigger, longer. I got a bigger house. Oh, I think I want some fancy tall windows. And then I'm going to make a thin window frame. So really anything I've done so far has been a basic shape. Rectangles, rectangle, triangle, circle, square. Think as you're drawing, think of shapes. I'm going to top this off with a triangle. And then I'm going to make this part, the part of the roof, and I can make it fancy later with some designs and decorations. Do you see how I can add more to it? This is kind of one of those pictures that you can just kind of keep adding and adding to it. Okay, so you're gonna start drawing your basic shapes of your house. You can build it any way you want, lots of rooms, lots of windows. We won't do any haunting yet. And I'm going to do another video on this, but I'm going to stop this one for now. See you later.